Ever notice how your fingertips wrinkle up like raisins after being in the water for a while? It's a super common thing. Whether you're taking a long bath, washing a mountain of dishes, or just soaking your hands for a few minutes, those wrinkles will start to show up. So, what's the reason behind it? Let's dive in and find out with the Daily Why in this video. For the most part, people think this happens because the skin on our hands absorbs water, swells up, and then creates those wrinkles. That sounds logical, but if it were really that simple, why is it only the fingertips and toes that get wrinkly? And why does this phenomenon noticeably decrease or even disappear in people with nerve damage in certain areas? The answer that science currently leans toward is, when your fingers are soaked in water long enough, your body's autonomic nervous system, specifically the sympathetic nervous system, causes the tiny blood vessels under the skin to constrict. This is the part of the nervous system that controls many activities you don't even have to think about, like your heart rate, blood vessel constriction, sweating, and how you react to cold or stress. When those blood vessels tighten up, the amount of blood in the soft tissue underneath the skin drops a bit. To put it simply, the soft padding under your fingertips shrinks. Meanwhile, the top layer of skin doesn't shrink down at the same rate. The result is that the skin becomes a bit extra compared to what's underneath, so it folds up into wrinkles. You can think of it like this: a cushioned chair covered with a piece of fabric. If the cushion underneath deflates but the fabric on top stays the same size, the fabric is going to wrinkle. It's pretty much the same deal with your fingertips in water. So why does this show up most clearly on your fingertips and toes? It's because the skin in those areas is very unique. It's thicker, has more sensory nerve endings, more sweat glands, and it's designed by the body to help with gripping, touching, staying balanced, and feeling textures. These areas are also called glabrous skin, which is different from the skin on most other parts of your body. Because of this special structure, these areas react to water differently, which causes them to wrinkle up. So, why does our body actively make our hands and feet wrinkle after being in water for so long? One theory that many scientists support is that these wrinkles help us get a better grip on wet objects. Think about car tires on a rainy day. Tires aren't completely smooth. They have treads to channel water away, which helps them grip the road better. Some scientists believe the wrinkles on our fingertips work the same way when they hit water. They create tiny channels that help drain water away when you touch a wet surface, boosting your grip. In a cool way, it's like your body is giving your fingertips a temporary upgrade to better suit watery environments. That said, science is still being a bit cautious about this point. Not every study fully agrees that the benefit is always that obvious. Some studies strongly support it, while others suggest the effect isn't that big in every situation. But even if it's not the final word, it's still one of the most interesting and logical explanations. And that's not all. Some interesting sources even say that since this is tied to the nervous system, it's been used in medicine as a helpful sign to check nerve function in the hands. If one finger doesn't wrinkle after soaking while the others do, it could suggest there's a problem with the nerves in that area. Of course, this isn't the only or a definitive way to diagnose anything, but it shows how this everyday occurrence actually reflects what's going on inside your body. Plus, the level of wrinkling isn't the same for everyone. Some people wrinkle up fast, while others take longer. Some get very deep wrinkles, while others only get a few. This can depend on your genetics, the water temperature, how long you've been soaking, and how sensitive your neurovascular response is. So, is this dangerous? In most cases, the answer is no. Wrinkly hands after a bath, a swim, doing dishes, or soaking for a while is totally normal. Once your hands dry off, the blood vessels go back to normal, the soft tissue bounces back, and the wrinkles disappear. It's only a cause for concern if your skin acts weird, like wrinkling without being in water, wrinkling along with pain or burning, changing color, or severe peeling, or if there's a major difference between your two hands after an injury. In short, wrinkly hands from soaking aren't just about skin absorbing water. So next time you see your fingertips all pruned up after a bath, instead of worrying, you can appreciate it as a clever, tiny yet sophisticated mechanism your body is quietly performing every day. That's all I wanted to share with you in this video. If you have any other cool or useful info, feel free to drop a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can see each other in the next videos.